Grim, what are you doing? Go collect those bodies. Hello Simmers, in today's episode I'm going to be showing you what I really enjoy doing in Sims. Everybody has their own way of playing. Some are very creative, such as creating their own entire scenarios and, you know, everything elaborate and very amusing and fun. However, my way of playing is to kill as many Sims as possible. And it's not any particular Sim, it's just random. Sometimes I do have a Sim in mind of who I would like to kill, but for the most part, I really enjoy the randomness. So, just waiting for more people to show up at the bar. Right now I'm using my second in command, which is Vlad, because everyone else is either at work or at home crying it out from the night before. I do have a Ripper's Club, mainly after Jack the Ripper. They can do is be mean to others, anyone outside of the club, and also use vampire powers. So anyways, this is Vlad. He's just waiting for some more people to come. I think I see more people showing up. And he is going to use his vampire power to influence emotions. In fact, Morgan, I have been trying to kill her for a very long time, and I just can't do it. So this is just so random, and it's almost like playing Russian roulette. You just never know. So anyways, I'm going to have him use his vampire power and influence emotion and see what happens, see who drops first and how many deaths I can accumulate over this one episode. So, just waiting, and waiting. And sometimes they'll actually have a red line, even though I have to introduce myself, because when my vampires use their powers, sometimes it just turns them off. So, there we go. Never mind, I think he's getting a drink. There we go. Uh-oh. Yeah. I poured water on her. I have been trying to kill her for a long time. I've been aiming for her, but unfortunately she always leaves before things get out of control. I do sometimes end up fighting with different Sims only because it brings a bigger audience for me to influence emotions with. Sometimes it works, sometimes it does not. A burst of anger. I'm doing this now, so that way everyone will be around by that time. I also do command, so I also command them to be mean to other Sims. Sometimes it's purely random, and sometimes there's that one that I just don't like, or they don't like me. I'm canceling that out. Now I'm going to there we go. They were saying bye. And I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to, where is it? Okay. Oh, there's the Grim Reaper. He's a little early to the party, though. He sometimes doesn't like me. He likes my other Sims, some of the other Sims. I think the Grim is a little early to the party though, because he really shouldn't be showing up yet. I really don't want to piss him off too much, because he already doesn't like me. So I'll just say hi to him and make a little conversation. He's supposed to come at the end of the party, not now. I'm just getting that one. That one was from the other night. And I'll be sure not to include that in my count. So, yep. That's the way I like to play it. It's almost like Russian roulette. You just never know who's going to fall first and how many of them are going to fall. So that to me is a lot of fun. I'm just casually having a conversation with the Grim. Let's see, I have Miracle at home right now. She's probably crying it out because I said before, you know, it just kind of gets a little intense when they are when they're really upset. I also have my other two, Dimitri, which is at work, and also Jacob. All of them are vampires except for Miracle. She normally DJs while they're using their vampire magic, their vampire power, I should say. And let's see. And we're just waiting for someone to actually drop. Seems like I'm waiting forever. There's Morgan again. And he's just chilling out with the Reaper. And come on, someone's got to drop. And normally I actually have to do this like 3 or 4 times. Just because it's really random and it's very unpredictable. So you just never know who's going to drop first, who's going to drop second. Sometimes it's someone that you're commanding to be mean to, and sometimes it's not. So it's completely random. This is really the way I love to play. And I will actually include some links in the description of the different mods that I use. One of them is the Command Center. Another one is the Vampire Mega Mod, which I really like. Also, I have the nighttime as always, because there's nothing worse than some of the vampires going out and toasting in the sun. Okay, so right now I'm commanding someone to be mean to someone else. Just because. I just like to cause as much chaos as possible. And there we go. There he is. And unfortunately, I got my daughter into Sims 3 and 4. So she's like, oh, well, I can just kill them in Command Center. And it's like, well, that's great, but I actually enjoy the whole entire drama of getting them to just fall like dominoes. Command to be mean. Let's just... Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. There we go. Just doing it because. And hopefully at some point someone's going to drop. Normally they do by now. Normally I don't have to do too much and they just start dropping like flies. So we'll see. I think I'm going to see where... What is that? Oh, that's just, okay. I was like, what's that on the ground? I think that's just garbage. And let's see. Oh, I decided to go play karaoke. Yeah, I think I went to play karaoke. I don't... Where's the Grim Reaper anyways? There he's in the bathroom peeing. Awesome. The other day he was actually playing video games while there were dead bodies all around. It was just kind of funny. I guess I'm a little sadistic in that way, but everybody has the way they like to play Sims, and this is just my way of doing it. And let's see. Come on, someone's got to drop. You would think by now someone would actually drop. Influence emotions, burst of anger. I can do, you know, even burst of embarrassment is fun, and depression and stuff like that, but let's see. I just love how their emotions just change from happy to pissed. It's just, it's a lot of fun. Maybe I should command her to be mean to someone. Yeah, I think I'm gonna command her to be mean, because I just need some bodies to drop. I'm gonna pick on that one girl. I mean, she's very pretty, but, you know, like I say, I just like to see them drop. At some point, they'll fall like dominoes. I'm gonna... And he's got his back turned. It's like, okay. And let's see. Someone's got to drop soon. This will, at some point, someone will drop. And then, you know, I'll at least have at least 5 dead bodies. At least. Oh, there's someone right there. I love watching them drop. So that... Yep, there we go, there's one. And then they're all going to realize that he's dead and witness death and start boo-hooing, and that's when the fun really begins, is when they completely realize that someone died. Yeah, I'll do a burst of embarrassment this time. Uh-oh, I think I have, yep, I gotta cancel that out. Oh my goodness, they're dead. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's the Grim. Oh, whoops. I can't really dispel the emotional influence on the Grim Reaper, unfortunately. Not until he's completely done. So, this to me is just, you know, they're all gathered right now. They're all like, oh my goodness, they're dying. They're dead. And then slowly, uh-oh, I see that he needs to meditate a little bit more. But, let's see. There's more Sims coming. Vampire and Dark Meditation. Just because he needs his energy up to, It's just so funny. He just gets his little tablet and starts charting away. I think I'll buy him a drink or so after this. Maybe after the 10th body or the 4th body. It's just a domino effect. It's fun. I'm not really like this in real life. I don't think it's fun to make people suffer, but in The Sims, it's just so different. And I know they make so many different mods on killing different Sims, but I just love the randomness of this. I love how sometimes you can target someone and nothing will happen to them, they'll just leave. And then other times, the person that you don't target, you know, dies. And, let's see. Come on. Okay. Oh. I think, yep, he's dying. Yep, we have a second body. A second body here. And I think he might be a little embarrassed too. Unfortunately, I can't disable the emotional influence yet. Oh my goodness, here's more people. Oh! And they're all so sad. All so sad. Yep. And At least the Grim Reaper is doing his job. I actually did on the command center where I had the population up in the different zones and everything, and it got to the point where my game would kind of get stuck because I had like almost the max amount of people going into the different bars and the different areas. And it was just so funny. I like had to end task out of the game because everyone was witnessing death, and Grim would be just like at the bar getting a drink. And so since then I've actually modified that. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. She's dead too. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So yes, all witnessing death. Oh my goodness, let's all stand and cry and be like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. This is just the way I like to play. I just kind of, my daughter just kind of looks at me like, I don't understand. And it's like, it's just randomness. It's random. Oh, he's sad. It's just randomness. You just never know who's going to drop. That's what I like. So, come on. I think I'm gonna... There's 1, 2, 3... Yeah, let's go ahead and... It's gonna water. Yeah, we don't need to keep witnessing deaths. There it goes. And I'll let you know the final tally at the end of this episode. This is great. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 so far. I'm sure there'll be more. And I know that they've actually updated the Vampire Mega Mod, so where you don't get sad. I just haven't had a chance to update it yet. So, yes, and I also love to command people to be mean to other people when they're already really upset. Actually, she hates me, so I'm just going to go ahead and command people to just be mean to her, because she actually has always had it in for me. Let's see, let's go to, yeah, positive mood. Let's just be a little happier. Let's just mix it up a little. And fine. There we go. It's a little bit better. I could just remove all buffs, but, you know, whatever. Let's see, command to be mean to, yep, she doesn't like me at all. So, boogity boogity boo, be mean. Let's get some more deaths. How many do I think I will get? It'll probably be less than 10. There's just not a lot of Sims there. Let's see. Up there. Mean, mean, mean. Oh, you're so mean. Oh, I'm so sad. Oh, she totally hates me. Yeah, she doesn't like me at all. Not at all. I'm gonna command her to be mean to her because she never liked me to begin with, so why not, right? They're all crying and oh my goodness, this is so horrible, and this is so horrible, I can't believe this, and they're dead, and just let the Grim do his job, please. There we go. Because if you notice that when people are witnessing death, you can't save your game, and you can't really exit without saving. So it's just one of those things where, like, you know, you can't do anything until, like, the Grim Reaper leaves or he's done with all the dead bodies. So, oh, there's another one. Oh, two of them at the same time. That's just too funny. Too funny. Oh no, witness death. All right, move along, let him do his job. I'll buy him a drink at some point during the game. Rude introduction, yeah. Let's see. And there's more people showing up, of course. And they're all so sad. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that 7 so far? Yeah, I think 7. Oh, the Romance Festival is on right now. Oh, he's dying too. Oh, there we go. Another one. There we go. Now we're starting to... Okay, I think I'm gonna go to the Romance Festival and maybe cause some chaos around here. No karaoke. And let's see what's going on. There we go. They're just all gathering there. As I said before, you can't really leave to go home or anywhere. You can't travel. So what I like to do is I normally just travel to the areas that I can get to and try to preoccupy my sim from feeling too sad. So I went to the Romance Festival and kind of played some mind games with some of the sims, you know, whether it's embarrassment or hallucinate. And that way they won't keep coming and witnessing death. I did notice, my daughter told me, or actually she showed me yesterday on Sims 3, it's been a while since I played Sims 3, but she showed me that, you know, the Grim Reaper is just really intimidating. And in Sims 4, he's almost like a friend. I wouldn't mind being the partner in crime on the Sims 3 Grim Reaper. But anyways, I'm just going to have him meditate because he's getting very low on his powers. And this is just a lot of fun. We'll probably see some more bodies. Oh, there's another one. And since I can't leave, I just kind of preoccupy with myself with, you know, taking out the garbage, or sometimes do karaoke 10 bar, and then I try to sometimes get far away, like the Romance Festival. That's my first in command. His name's Dimitri. He's one of the first vampires I added to my family. He was in the Sims community. In fact, I downloaded all of my Sims from the community because they're so much better than what I could actually create. And there's another one. And at the end, I'll give a final tally, and again, in the description, I'll list all the different mods that I actually currently use. But anything to get the Sims away from witnessing death. It's just this huge cycle that they just can't break until the Grim Reaper is done collecting all of the bodies. So they always gravitate to where the dead bodies are until the Grim Reaper is completely done. So that's why you see me moving so much off of this area. I do have a Rippers Club. I was trying to see if maybe Jacob would come. He's another community sim, but unfortunately he was sleeping. I'm sure it was the Grim Reaper. My Rippers Club, I'll be able to do an episode with them. It's pretty much the same thing. And we're just waiting for the end for them to stop dying, so we can get a final count and see how many have fallen. And hopefully the Grim Reaper, yep, he's there. Let's see him. Oh, yep, he collected body. And let's see. Well, there was one of my Ripper clubs. Normally, if there's like at least 3 on a lot, they'll just automatically meet. But it's not doing that. It might be the fact that I have it actually at a specific club where they meet. I'm not quite sure. And they're all witnessing death. Let's just let him do his job. Now there's another one of my members. I also have more club members mod where I can have more than, 6 or 8 members, just because of the fact that it's just, it's very slim in picking. And hopefully at some point the Grim Reaper will collect all of the bodies, and then I will be able to get a final head count. Oh, she died. My goodness. And I think I'm going to make a drink for the Grim Reaper. I think he deserves it now. I think I'm really making him work for this. I'll be fast forwarding in a few seconds or so, but yeah, he deserves a drink. Especially after this night. I have him working almost every single night. There we go. I can't dispel the emotional influence on him because he is working. Oh, come on, get rid of the dirty dishes. Clean up. Clean up.
Our knocks, 7 fees.
Oh, karaoke. Let's all watch. That just cracks me up. 14 is the lucky number for today's episode. We've accumulated 14 dead Sims. I know it says 15, but I already had one in my inventory, so today's episode is 14. Wahahaha. Until next time, hit that like button. Thanks.